Hello everybody, it's Joe Beauty 87 here, and today we are going to get into foundation review. Now I told y'all I was going to compare the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation to the Nars Radiant Longwear foundation. So Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I actually had put the foundations on and everything, and like was almost done with the review. I was putting on the Nars concealer, and someone decided to walk in on me while I was trying to film. So I had to go and do my whole foundation, my whole face routine over again just to film this video. So hopefully I don't have that problem again. If I do, there will be hell to pay, because I'm not going to keep filming videos 5 or 6 times because you want to bring your stuff in here and it's totally unnecessary. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take the Nars foundation. It's kind of luminous, and I spot concealed ahead of time like I normally do, because y'all know that's just what I do. So I put the Versali Skin Tone Blur on my pores, and I actually did a primer review, so I was pissed about that too, because like then I had to go redo the primer and then all the steps I do in my foundation routine normally again that I had already done, and I still got like I think 2 more videos to film today, and I have not been to sleep. So I literally got off work, took my son to school because it's picture day, and then I went ahead and did this review. So I'm really pissed right now because I'm like, this is totally just ridiculous. You got to sleep all night. I'm going to come in here and disturb me. I'm trying to do what I need to do. And normally I have to take a nap in like makeup when I do makeup reviews, because you know I don't get a chance to sleep before I do them. So I'm really not in a happy place right now. I'm quite pissed off. But we're going to try to get through this foundation review so I can go run the other errands and do the stuff I need to do for the day and be good with that. So it is like, I guess 1.5 pumps, because I still got some on my hand. And I guess the coverage is looking pretty good. I want to see how the color is going to compare to the Nars one, because the Nars one is like my perfect match. And I feel like this one might be if it oxidizes, but right now I feel like it's kind of just, I don't know. I don't like the way it's sitting on my skin. But yeah, so this is what the side looks like, and we're going to squirt out a couple of squirts of the Nars one. I have the color Macao in this one, of course, because that's my shade. I feel like the Anastasia one gives like a bigger pump than the Nars one, if that makes sense. Like you get more product. Maybe it's just me, but see, I feel like this color is darker, and when I put it on the face, y'all see, like it, I feel like it looks darker, a little more gold, and I feel like this one looks like a little more like orangish, if you will, but it does say like cool, so maybe that's why. Let's go ahead and take some more of this and just pat it like all along the side of my face. I'm gonna use the what do you call it, sponge, the color sponge for this, because that's what I was using the first go round. So we just gonna continue with that sponge, because I'm not about to wash like 15 different sponges and all that. So what I did was I used this side to blend out the Anastasia foundation, and I just used the bottom of it to blend out the Nars one, since we were, you know, using the sponge for this side and the brush for the other side, because they had a brush that was supposed to go with this one, and I felt like it looked similar to the brush I used, which was the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe No. 7 brush. There's a concealer brush on the bottom of it, which definitely saved me, because I had already started putting on the Nars Soft Matte Concealer in Almond with the Marc Jacobs brush that I used to put on my the Hourglass Veil Almond Eye thing. I feel like it helps with the darkness underneath my eyes, along with the concealers I use. So I had already put that underneath there, and then some people walked in and ruined the whole video I was making. So like I said, I was not a happy lady. I'm still not a happy lady, because I have been up since 7 p.m. yesterday, and 7 a.m. has come and left, and I'm still awake. So I'm really a little more pepper and excited though, just because, you know, like I know like I only have to film those and that's it. But when I had to do my whole face routine over and like do all this again, I'm quite pissed off. So this is Nars. Sorry, this is Nars. I'm not flipping you off, but this is the finger I use with the Nars foundation, so you can see. And then this is the Anastasia finger. I don't know. I feel like they're starting to look really similar, but I heard the Anastasia one oxidizes, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna go in with my Nars concealer. Nars, what is it? Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have the color Walnut, and as you can see, these are the 2 colors. So that's the Nars one down there, and that's the ABH one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these underneath my eyes, and conceal with the the Marc Jacobs conceal brush. So I still have some of the Almond color on there, so I'm just leaving it on there and blend it on top of this. When it comes to one eye, the other eye I don't know, we'll see. I feel like not that much product comes out on this applicator. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I haven't used like a Nars concealer like in forever because I prefer, it's just other concealers I prefer to this one. So I hardly ever reach for it. I do like the color of this one though because I feel like it's good for like making the under eye look nice and golden to match like the rest of my skin tone and my foundation. So I just hate that hardly any comes out because I felt like I had to like doing it 3 times and I've only done both my under eyes. But I still need to like do the rest of my face, so I'm kind of feeling some type of way about that. But I'm gonna just go ahead and put it all over the face and just blend it out with the concealer brush or the sponge. I don't know. Depends on my mood and kind of just about it. But hit all the spots I normally hit, and then we'll go for the under eye last when we put the that's the concealer on. I think we're just gonna use the other side of the sponge for the face, so we'll use this side to blend out the concealer on the what side is this? The Nars side, and then I will use yeah, this was difficult than I thought, but I will use the Marc Jacobs brush for well, matter of fact, no, I'll use this side that I use the ABH foundation on for the ABH side when it comes to this Nars concealer. Well, again, like I said, we don't contaminate because anybody trying to do that. But so far, I feel like they look like about the same. Now, I'm just curious if they're going to wear about the same. Because I'm like, if they are, like, the ABH one is cheaper. And if they do the exact same thing, I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, recommend that one instead. Because why spend more when you don't have to? You can save $10 by buying the ABH one. Like, so I'm pretty sure the Nars one is like $45, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm going to conceal these parts right here. I'm going to just take my Marc Jacobs concealer brush for both sides to do that, since like I said, it already has the other concealer on it, the Amon one that's going to use to make this lighter. And I might just sponge the cheek part at the bottom. My hands are so filthy because I put foundation on my fingers, so I'm like, it's just everywhere. I'm going to have to take a brush when this video is over and just like handle all that because the child looks a mess. But yeah, so this is my Marc Jacobs concealer brush. It has Amon on it already, so we're going to go ahead and pat it in like so. I might go over the sponge with it. Yeah, I'm not liking the way this concealer is looking with this. It looks really cakey and I feel like it's taking off the coverage, so maybe I should have used a different brush. I don't know. But I'm going to use the Ava sponge and hope that'll help. Because right now I'm really not feeling it. Well, it looks fine on the Nars side, of course, but I feel like on the Anastasia side, like my under eye looks really cakey. I don't know. This is the side we use the ABH on, so this is the ABH side. I'm going to go ahead and try to fix this under eye situation. I'm really not liking the way it looks right now at all. I think it looks horrible. And then we'll use just the other side for the Nars side, since that's what we use. Okay, it's getting better now with the sponge, so apparently I just don't need to use that one with a brush on this side when it comes to the Anastasia one, because I felt like I didn't like the way it looked like that. So we're going to flip the sponge over to this side, since this is the side that we use the Nars on. That's why I like sponges that have like multiple sides like this. Like the Eco Tools one's really good too. The only thing is like I feel like it rips really easily, just like this sponge, and that's what I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about the sponge. Because otherwise it's okay. It's not like exceptional. Like if I had to get a sponge, I wouldn't go out of my way to get this one. But if like it was on sale or I get a reasonable price, I'd go ahead and like, you know, get it. But I'd rather have like the Beauty Blender or like the Elf sponge or something like that. I feel like those are better sponges. But this is what the face looks like. Again, this is the ABH side. This is the Nars side. I feel like they both look pretty even. I'm going to put on my cream bronzer. And then we're going to blend that out. And then if I have time, we'll set it. I don't know how long this video is or if you all are still with me. But I hope you are. So let's just go ahead and blend that. And I'm using the Kabuki Soft, I think, conceal brush. I think this is the F79 if I remember correctly. I used to use it underneath my eyes, but it's kind of big for that. But I find it really good for when I use my cream contour. Now, I don't know what bronzer I'm going to put on underneath here, but, I mean on top of here. I might use the Natasha Denona palette, or I might use the Kylie one, because I haven't used that one like in forever. I don't know. I haven't bought any new bronzers recently if I remember correctly. Oh, no. You know what? I might use the Marc Jacobs one because I haven't used that one in forever either. Or better yet, we'll probably just use the Anastasia one since we're supposed to be doing Anastasia versus somebody else. Unless I do Anastasia on one side, Nars on the other side. But I'm going to just use the Anastasia one and call it a day. So underneath the eyes, I'm going to put this light illusion powder. But so far I like the way foundation looks. I want to see what it's going to look like once it's set with powder though. So I'm intrigued to see how this is going to go. I'm going to lightly just kind of start patting underneath the eye. I don't want to put like too much powder underneath the eye because I already have like dark circles and I feel like I have dry under eyes. So it's like I don't need to be adding like hella powder to it. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about the way this is setting. Put underneath the other eye. I don't know if I'm gonna set like the whole face with setting powder. I might just go ahead and set like the places I highlighted and then go ahead and use foundation powder for the other face. But I'll leave in the description box below how I feel about it at the end of the day after I've worn it all day. Y'all know the usual. Just look down below for anything you need to know about this foundation. Now I don't put like prices and like links to stuff like that or whatever, but I do give my thoughts on it since I don't do like, you know, check-ins and all that like everybody else does. I feel like I should at least still tell you how I felt about it at the end of the day so you can like read that down below. Or sometimes I mention it like in another video how I felt about it. So yeah, so what's going on there? Okay, but so yeah, this is what the face looks like pretty much set. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other stuff off camera, except for my highlighter. We got a highlighter war coming up too, so that'll be coming soon, along with a blush and a setting spray and an eyeshadow palette. So I got like 3 more videos to film. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all have diamonds. I will leave down below what I think about this stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.